Hey, Jimmy with Cuff and Stuff. Man, we got another good one for you today. Hey, Labor Day weekend's coming up. Football has started. Listen, whether you're about to tailgate or whether you're just having people over to watch the game, this is a sandwich that you can feed a lot of people. It's easy to make. It's inexpensive. Oh man, and this thing is so good. We're going to show you how to make it today. Also, I want to give a shout out to Woodrow Smith, a good friend of mine. He's one of the shed heads from the Grateful Shed. Go to Facebook and check these guys out. This is a great bunch of North Carolina gentlemen that do so much for their community. It's unreal. So go check them out. And hang tight. Okay, my friends, this is a chuck tender. All right, now I'm gonna take and clean him up just a little bit, and it's gonna look like I'm taking a lot off, but I'm really not. That's a tendon that runs right through there. I'm gonna take my knife and go under and just cut this fat. I'm gonna flip him over, and I wanna get as much of this silver skin as I can, and I'm just going to take, just trim it off. Not something I want in the sandwiches. Make a bite just a little bit tough. And we're just going to trim this off. Now, this is off what they call, I've heard butchers call this the chuck square. It's the shoulder on both sides. So it's a fairly lean cut of meat. There we go. All right, let me get the other one done. I'm gonna do it just exactly like this, and I'll bring you back. Okay, let's season this thing up. All right, what am I gonna use? This is Texas Cajun, Uncle Steve Shake. This is his newest one. Man, do I love this stuff. This is good stuff, and it's gonna be perfect on this beef. Let's get him seasoned up. I want to take and get it on all sides. All right, there we go. We've got it seasoned up good, and I'm gonna let this hang out for just a minute or two while the smoker comes up to temp, and when we put it on, I'll bring you back. Okay, well, we got our smoker up to temp. Let's move this out of the way. I'm gonna put these right here, just about dead center. And let's see, I'm gonna put that probe just about the center. Let's close it up. Now, I'm cooking on 300 degrees. That's a little warmer than normal, but I want to get these things cooked, and once I get some good smoke in them, some good color on them, then I'll bring you back. Okay, we are 2 hours in. Oh yeah, look at that color. All right, I'm gonna verify our temperature here. Oh yeah, we're at 150 there. 147, 148. All right, let's take him off. All right, so we've got him in a catering pan here. What I want to do, there we go, if I can get this open. I'm gonna put, now this has been out. It hasn't been in the refrigerator. This is a whole container of beef broth. And I'm not covering it, but I'm getting it fairly deep in the bottom. What's next? Haha, butter. Let's put that one right here on top of that one, and this one on top of this one. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take aluminum foil, cover over the top, and I want this good and tight, sealed up. We're gonna put it back in. All right, I'm gonna take it over. I'm gonna put both probes in. You won't even see the holes. The probes will have them full. So let's take them back over to the heat and put them back on the smoker. All right, we have been another hour and a half. The Inkbird and the Pit Boss both say we're in the neighborhood of about 205. So let's open it up. Gonna pull these out. Let's open her up and see what we got here. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for probe tenderness. All right. And we don't have it. Not yet. So let's turn this booger over. Turn them both over. Cover him back up, close him back up, and let's let him go for another 30 minutes or so. We'll do another 30 and we'll bring you back. Okay, well, we've let her go another half an hour. Let's see if we're tender enough. Remember, we want to be probe tender. I don't want any resistance at all. I want it to be just like this, just like that. All right, we're good. All right, I'm gonna take it, wrap it back up. I'm gonna take it off the fire, bring it over to the table, and I'm gonna let it rest. I'm gonna let this rest 30, 45 minutes. Soak all those juices back up, and we're gonna work on the onions. And when I start that, I'll bring you back. Okay, we've got a nice little container here of onions. We're gonna put all the onions in our cast iron pot. Ones we don't throw out on the grill anyway. All right. Now we have just sliced those. We actually did these with a banjo. On top of that, I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil. Just enough to get it good and wet. I have a stick of butter that feels like it's been sitting out here too long, but that's all right. We're gonna put it in on top of that. And I've also got, this is a little red wine vinegar. I like to just perk it up just a little bit with a little vinegar. Puts a little acid in with those onions. And then we're just gonna stir it up in there. Let our butter melt all up in our onions. Close it up, let a little smoke get on it. And we'll go from there. All right, while we were doing our onions, we let our beef rest. Let's see what we have here. All right, I'm gonna take, this is 2 pans. I'm gonna separate the 2 pans here. And let's just take the first one out. Look at this. See how this just shreds? That's what we're looking for. Just into straight strings. And this chuck tender is perfect for this. Now, I found this at Restaurant Depot. I've also seen it at Sam's and Costco, so you can find this chuck tender. It's, like I said, inexpensive. It's a little bit on the lean side. That's why I added the butter to it when I did it. But look at all the jus. Oh, we're gonna put it, and this is just as juicy. It's not the least bit dry, which is pretty good for something that was as lean as this was. But look at that. See how that it's just coming apart into strings. That's one already. Let's do this one. It's gonna be the same way. Take it, cook it till it's tender, and it's gonna do this every time. Oh my goodness. You should smell it. I know I say that all the time, but. All right, let me get all this shredded up, and we're gonna be ready to make some sandwiches. Let's build us a sandwich. All right, I've got some hoagie buns you use. Now, I've actually seen onion rolls used. Those look like those were good, but these hoagies were enough for me. You could toast them if you want to. I'm gonna put a little dab of onions across there, like that. I'm gonna take, now you know us Carolina boys, we got to have our mustard-based barbecue sauce. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do just a little shake of the Texas Cajun back on top of it on the sandwich. Now you could put it on the beef that's left when you put the au jus in there. Let's cut this boy. There you go. How about that? Is that some more good looking sandwich? I tell you what, I was out here sweating, they're all in the air conditioning. I'm trying this. Melts in your mouth. My goodness. Well, there's another one. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already, how about hit the circle on this side, subscribe, it won't cost a dime. I'll have another video just for you on this side. Until next time, hang tight.